Hi all, here's the weekend guidance for the 24th to the 26th of June 22. Might resonate with a few of you, others it may not, but please just take what does. A message within a message, isn't it? And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really do appreciate you sharing this out there, guys, really do. I will be looking at doing some competitions, so watch this space as well, please. For some free readings, but if you do want a reading with me, spiritconnections.uk/shop as well. But anyway, let's see what's going on this weekend for you. Here we go, pull some cards. So I do want to say it's kind of a weekend where we've got to take control of ourselves here. I do feel there's been a new pathway been put forward for you, but it's kind of you stepping out your comfort zone to do that. I did a card of the day today, and it's kind of, with that card, it was basically some of you out there are doing a lot of thinking, and it's kind of, what do I do with my life? Maybe making plans for your future, maybe, for now, of letting things go, but trusting your gut to move on. But that's kind of resonating with this reading as I start with this. So it's kind of, I'm drawn to the Three of Wands to start off with. So it really is important at the minute to stand in your power. If somebody doesn't want you in their life, then we've got to stand in our power and go forward. So if somebody's like, refusing your advances, they're not giving you the TLC or the love that you need, and they're not giving you an explanation what's going on. They could be getting things elsewhere or doing other things here. So you've got to talk, you've got to communicate, but they might not want to communicate. If that's the case, stand in your power and just do things for you. Then eventually they will step out and say, what's going on here? Then you can talk. So you might have to force people to communicate with you here. But with this, it's, definitely, I do want to say a lot of you going in a new direction. I do feel this is personal to your life here, where you're going or what you're doing. I do feel as well with this, we've kind of lost our way a little bit, I want to say. Like I say, with this, it's kind of doing a lot of pondering, but I have got the Emperor card here. So this is, again, is stand in your power, take charge for you, what you want to do. Could even be taking some new knowledge on here with a study course, or going, branching out a little bit with work here. But it is this I feel this weekend, it's about you. It's about looking at different things, how you're being treated, maybe by loved ones, by a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and stepping out of your comfort zone, and yes, trying to fix things. If they're not going to be fixed, then we shut the door there. But there is kind of a lot coming to the surface here, I feel, this weekend again. I've pulled the Ten of Swords here, and I put it to one side, but I keep being drawn to it. So it's like being stabbed in the back here. So this is kind of negativity. So around this, there perhaps has been a lot of negativity. We might even be having another go, or we've brought somebody back into our life and it's actually gone 10 times worse than what it is. So there's this hit and miss energy at the moment, and for you to get out of this, it's standing in your power to get on with it. If they are, refusing your advances kind of thing, or they don't want to spend time with you, or they're doing other things, then yes, you've got to ask the question, or you've got to actually stop beating around the bush and put your cards on the table to sort things out. Some of you could have regretted where they don't want you no more. So just be aware of that. Speaking out of your comfort zone. But in reality, so some of you out there cannot keep going on with the situation, with where you're being picked up, you're being put down, they're playing with your feelings. And because with this, there's kind of blockages for you to get on with your work, to get on with your normal day-to-day things, because you've got this thought in your head, are they seeing somebody else? Are they doing this? What are they doing? They're not giving me answers. They've changed. The last few weeks have changed and I'm not getting communication. So this is where you have got to, face facts, bring in the communication. Some of you might not like what you hear, but it's better to be done and dusted and sorted now than in 6 months down the line, or 12 months down the line, or even 2 years. Because again, we want to wipe the slate clean to bring in the new here. Now, there's some of you as well, very, very spiritual, obviously, listening to these readings. You will be in tune with the universe, with the world, and with whatever. I just feel some of you are going through a challenge again. Maybe, you know, when we are spiritual, we forgive easy. We get our energies drained a little bit. But, you know, we keep trying and trying to put things right, to make things right. And sometimes we have to put our hands up and surrender and say, I can't do this no more. I've fucking had enough. I've got to walk away from this. And so there will be some of you out there, even over this weekend, where enough is enough. I'm not getting the communication. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that. I need to shut the doors. I need to move on. But this is the insight of the universe, spirit, loved ones, making this transition of change. Again, this is also showing you standing in your power, not putting up with all the bullshit, not putting up with all the rubbish, not, you know, all the negative energy, or actually even you might have you know, a relationship with somebody in their family. They're picking you up, putting you down, they're using you, they're this, they're that, but they're slagging you off in the background. Again, this is where I'm not having that shit no more. I'm not going to put up with that no more. You got to make a decision here. You're either with me or you're not with me. And it's cruel to be kind, but at the end of the day, you can't be in this chaos of energy here, because it's at the end of the day, it's holding you up from where you need to be, where you need to be going. So yes, there is going to be kind of a ruthless energy here where you've got to really, you know, stand in your power and say it how it is. The Emperor, you know, a major arcana, that is where you will speak out. But again, it's been a builder of life, and it's long overdue. But there is also, you know, yeah, there is some dodgy, you know, that is a very negative card. It can be where you are perhaps being stabbed in the back, or you are you know, feeling really down and feeling really negative and fed up and depressed. But being depressed, this could be the way you're being treated by somebody, how they're picking you up, putting you down. You know, they're pushing you away. They don't love you no more, but they're not communicating or saying or doing. So you've got to bring this in. And if that's the case, yes, there will be let down and there will be some tears here. Your emotions will be all over the place. If that's the case, you are standing in your power here, by the way, to make these changes. But if you are feeling upset and feeling down, you must change that energy straight away. Music, speaking to your friends to bring in that new changes. So if there is things simmering, then you have got to pick yourself up. Remember, you know, you've got to do this for you. What is right for you. Nobody else. Yes, they might be giving you shit and whatever, these people and whatever, but you've got to stand in your power and change this for you. You are the most important person here. Nobody else, not them, how they're treating you. People around you may be reflecting all their rubbish on you, making you feel guilty. Oh, well, actually, I'm not coming to you because you're not coming to me, or you're not doing this, you're not doing that. But they're reflecting all their rubbish onto you, making you the bad one, when you fully know where you'll make an effort to kiss them, you'll do a meal, you'll do this, and you're not being appreciated. And this is where you've got to, you know, stand in your power and say, well, actually, I do this, but you're not. It's like this is just a roof over your head, and you're not pulling your weight here. What's going on? So there is this communication. What's got to come out here? I do also want to say we've got the Page of Pentacles coming out. So this is a case of a new chapter with you seeing clearly of actually what is going on in your life here. So there is going to be the layers being pulled back, and then there is also the King of Cups coming out. So this is you standing in your power with your feelings, with your emotions. Yes, if it is going to turn out, you know, where a door might have to shut here, with this. So if that's the case, yes, we'll have tears, we'll have this moment, this craziness, but out of it, you're going to be releasing yourself from this negative energy to bring in the right people and the newness here. But again, you can't see that at the moment, but there is going to be a major shift of energy here. You know, once you start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Remember, in life, there is always somebody there for you, no matter what. And there is also the right person there. But if you are prepared to put up with being picked up and put down and not, you know, and if you've tried 100% with communication and trying to get the answers, and you're still not getting them, and you're holding yourself in that, then more fool you, where you need to stand up and change this energy here. Now, I do want to say the wheel, I've pulled 2 cards there, so you're having that one as well. So the Wheel of Fortune comes out upright here with it being a major as well. That's showing me there is a new cycle, there is new beginnings, there is a new change in direction here for you. I do feel a good one. At the minute, what's perhaps holding you up is there might be this little bubble of this person bringing in a little bit of security here around you. And, oh, but if I do this, I'm not going to get this, I'm not going to get that, but this. So this is where you're stuck in this cycle and bubble here at the minute. But again, if you stand in your power to make changes, or try to make changes, then it's not going to be as bad as it seems. And it really isn't, because you are being looked after, because I have got the High Priestess card here, which is, you know, being spiritually guided, universally guided. You feeling the negatives and the positives around your situation. Are you doing anything about it? Maybe not, but I feel you need to. But there is this big release of negative energy around you. I have got the 2 of Pentacles here, which is reversed. So with that, there is kind of, you know, finances, they are not adding up anyway. There is something where the truth's not being told you here. But there is this, you know, very much unbalanced at the moment situation with communication. So I do feel we have got to speak out. When we speak out, we will see where we're going. On this, speaking out, some of you, it's going to turn out to be absolutely amazing and fantastic. And yeah, you should have spoke out maybe a long time ago. Others, there will be that sadness of saying, I've had enough of this, I can't cope, I can't do this. So it's kind of bringing things forward here. But it's better for things to be out in the open than keep going on the way they are going, because it's just draining, you know, some of you out there big time. So it's getting your feelings, your emotions completely in order. But with you, some of you, it is lack of balance, or it's same shit, different day. Oh, I'm fed up with this, or I'm fed up with that, I'm on the fence here. Kind of energy. So talking is going to be important. Taking control is going to be important. Building a life or focusing, you know, this energy on yourself is important. Really is at the moment. But it's kind of, the last few readings, so much mishmash of energy around the world at the moment and around with people. And, you know, the messages with what I get off people, that resonates with me. That, I can't believe you've said that. I can't believe this. So there is something going on with the universe and my cards at the moment for that, them messages to come in. And it's like somebody said the other day, that was so me, you must be reading me here. But it's, you know, but that's just one. So some of this, when we do for the collective, it does resonate with quite a few people. So, but with this, there is kind of, we do need to speak the truth. We do need to take charge. We can't be picked up and put down. With this, I do feel the relationship may be going on for quite some time and it's hit and miss. I'm not saying that relationship's going to be done and dusted, because with some of you, it won't be. It's just a case of tweaking things, bringing in some fun, laughter games, and that can bring in that connection back. Like when we had lockdown, you know, I've always said through lockdown, it's been making and breaking relationships. Some people realise what's the point in being with your partner, it's crazy, it's this. Other people are saying, what am I doing? You know, there's a life there, we need to get on with things, we need to do this. And it's brought people closer together. But like I say, some it's broke, some it's fixed. So here, with this reading, I feel it will fix some relationships, it will break some up, but there is kind of communication that needs to come in here for things to be sorted. But it's kind of, there must be arguments, disagreements around some of you as well, or there must be a partner that keeps pressing your buttons or kind of triggers this energy at the moment. But then that, when you're triggered, they reflect all their shit on you and blaming you, that you're crackers, that you're nuts, that you're this, that you're that. But with that, they are after a reaction from you. Some of you, where this is where you've got to actually, with that, pull back and just be on the fence with it a little bit. There will be some of you being refused intimacy, you know, that connection, or they'll get in bed, they'll roll over and go to sleep, and you're just there, well, what's going on here? And even though you've perhaps tried to spice your life up, that we need to talk about things. It's about the communication. It's about trying to bring that spark back, or what is actually going on. And again, every scenario is different here, but I just feel we've got to communicate to sort out. Some people have perhaps gone down that road where they do get in bed and they turn the back. That energy will not come back. There could be other things going on there. You know, it's about the communication with this. But I just feel with these cards, it's about you standing in your power. It's about you releasing yourself from negative energy here. So communication is gonna be the key. Out of all of this, you know, at the minute there is lack of balance, but I also feel there is a new beginning, a new chapter, a new way forward with some of you. So you've got to focus all that energy on you. Spirit are around you. You're not on your own. Some of you might be with tears all over the place with everything when you speak out and whatever, but you're not on your own, because your loved ones are going to guide you. Yes, you might have to open up to some people around you. Then people will be brought into your life, and the universe will guide you to the right people to bring in that strength and that magic. So it's all there, but it's just if you say or you speak or you do kind of thing. So it's kind of finding the right moment. So there will be a lot of change around some of you, but in a good way. But only some of you will understand how you feel in here and what you need to do and what you don't need to do. But out of this, it is about the communication. You know, if people say with relationships, if partners keep changing or moving the goalposts and keep going round and round in circles and they can't give you an answer, well, that is suspicious, isn't it, if they can't give you an answer? So you've got to look into that a little bit more. I'm not saying they're seeing somebody else or anything like that, but you've got to say, well, what is the problem? I need an answer. We can't keep going on like this. So it's you know, stepping out your comfort zone here to actually see what's going on. They might have health issues. They might have a lot going on in their head. So, and they're perhaps trying to carry things themselves. But so I'm not saying they're going to be having affairs or doing whatever, but they might have a lot going on in their head. But they need to open up, and you've got to actually tap them to get them to open up. You know, there could obviously be the negatives going on as well. So, but we can't just jump in at the deep end. We've got to talk and get them to talk to actually see, is the relationship going forward? Is it stagnant? Why is it stagnant? Is it done and dusted? All this has got to come out, and it's important. But if they can't answer and they're pushing you to the limit, then there could be other motives here. And this is where then you need to say, well, I've had enough of this. I'm going on this pathway. I'm getting on with my life. I'm doing things for me. And that is going out, having fun, leaving them to ponder over things here. But if you leave them pondering too long, that's where there'll be new people coming into your life, and that's going to move, and that's the way the universe moving you on anyway. So just be aware of all of this. But it's kind of this weekend. It really is the communication. It is still standing in your power. It is still making the changes, you know, for you here. There is, out of all of this, there is the rewards and recognition here for you. So something good with finances, something good with work here. You perhaps can't see that at the moment, but I still feel there's a lot of you being held up at home with a relationship or this disagreement or this negative energy, I want to say. But you know, in a relationship, it's got to be 50-50. There's got to be that balance. There's something that's got to be brought back here. So please watch out for that. I also want to say I've got keys with a few of you out there. So investing in a vehicle or a car, that will give you the freedom to go and do whatever you want, and that's going to be important here. So if you are pondering over transport with a car or a vehicle or something, then that is the right way forward. Going to leave the love with you on that. Bless you.